unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Northwestern's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to pass, it's great. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback brought up to sacked at the 12.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Bray. Still running at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Gray. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. He just can't start a game any better.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's a great job getting a first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Kept it and he's past the mark. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Gray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Got it in the middle. It's Crawford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's St. Clair. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to make the tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Gray. Fires left. The short hand, it's Covey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats come to the line early short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They've mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting your... that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Makes the grab. It's Crawford. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Takes the easy completion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds. But
he wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback will keep it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They had the extra point to finish the drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback upright.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback,
he's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off play action on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Fires to the big fella. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Breaks the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Everett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, it's Martin. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll run it from the gun. He breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play in the 37. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce.
There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.